Now, it's University of West Alabama Tiger Athletics play-by-play on SlyRock.com.
Noon, Tiger fans, and welcome to Tiger Stadium. We're going to have an awesome matchup tonight as West Alabama hosts the Choctaws of Mississippi College. My name's Will Atkinson. I'll be bringing the play-by-play this afternoon, and tonight's matchup between the Choctaws and the Tigers will be the 50th meeting between these two ball clubs. West Alabama leads the series 27 wins, 20 losses, 2 ties. The last meeting between these two opponents, November 5th, 2022. West Alabama fell in that one, 38-16. But it's a rivalry of sorts that dates back all the way to October 5, 1946. So over 50 years and then some, as West Alabama and Mississippi College have been squaring off on the gridiron. And like I said, West Alabama holds that record, 27-20. I'm joined here pregame by Dr. Melissa Haab. She is our Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. And Dr. Haab, welcome to the Sumter County Farmers Federation Tiger Tailgate.
Thank you for having me, Will.
Dr. Haab, we've got a lot of really cool things going on. One of the things, first and foremost, we hosted Family Day today. Tell the folks that are listening what's kind of transpired with Family Day. What inspires that, and why is it so exciting to be part of?
Well, it's exciting because our families of our students have a chance to come to campus, and we have events that are just specifically targeted to them so that they can enjoy a little bit of pregame that they might not have planned to come to or enjoyed in the past. And so today there was a lot of exciting things going on. We had, I guess the best part of it is they got to eat. They had a great tent set up. We had over 400 people that had registered for today. And so they actually joined the tent with our alumni and friends, I guess as we say, that they were able to just enjoy some conversation and some good food and just have a chance. It's a beautiful day, as you know.
Absolutely.
And so it's a good chance to just showcase the campus, be on campus, be a part of campus life in the pregame, and then just enjoy those festivities before they walk over and see the game.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and it's kind of funny, and I didn't get a chance to tell you this before we went on air, but I got a text message earlier this afternoon, not from a UWA alum, but from a University of West Georgia alum who I coached against, that her stepdaughter is one of our softball players here. Oh. And she's like, Coach, are you going to be at the game today? Absolutely, I'll be. And she's one of the most feared hitters in GSC history. And I was like, I really hope I get to see you, and I'm glad I never have to pitch to you again. But I hope I get to see her before Family Day's over. But other than Family Day, there's a lot of other really cool stuff that we've kind of got going on. Could you share some of those with us?
Absolutely. Well, the first thing I want to share is just it's an exciting time to be here. Our enrollment, we are busting at the seams. We're registering right now for term 2, as we call it, so students can still register for an online term, but it looks like we're closing in on the enrollment of 6,000 students, which will be our highest enrollment ever. So we're really excited. So the campus feel is good. Our on-campus enrollment is good. We're just putting a lot of things you're a part of because you work here on campus, right, too. You know all of the exciting things that we have going on. But I do want to share for our listeners, if you have any prospective students that you know of, or you might be one yourself, we have some events coming up that might be of interest to you. And I want to just list them off if you'll let me do that.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. High School Leadership Day, which is an event where we allow students who are either leaders in their high school or they're aspiring to be leaders in college. We want them to come visit, and we are actually going to do some leadership training for those students, and they just get a chance to be exposed to leadership opportunities here. That is scheduled for October 10th. And then October 16th through October 20th, we actually have where students can apply for free. We normally have a $30 application fee, but they can apply for free during that week. And then, as you know, we were at your daughter's high school this week, sharing that information with her, and we're hoping I think she may have already applied, so we're not worried about at least getting an application from her. Then we have a preview day that's scheduled for another home game. That's scheduled for November 4th, where students can come. They can actually be part of a presentation. They actually get a tour of campus, and then they will participate and come watch the game that day. And then we have an event that's geared for marketing majors and communication majors. We call it IMC. IMC stands for Integrated Marketing Communication, but it's called IMC3, and that's scheduled for November 14th. And that's actually where high school students come, and they're part of a competition in various areas of marketing and communication, and they actually win scholarship money. So that's a great day to come. And then if we have any listeners that are interested and they know, like, I want to come in January, that's our next full term that's coming up, we actually will have an orientation for those students on November 16th. If you want to take care of it early, and if you want to wait until after Christmas and see what your money situation is and what your goals are and put in some New Year's resolutions to go back to school or to start school for the first time, we'll have another orientation on January 4th. So, I mean, lots of good chances to come visit the campus, check it out, or if you know you're coming, you can get you registered.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a lot, but that just goes to show just how much West Alabama is invested not only in the students that are here, but in the students that we want to make sure that they're not missing out on an opportunity that they, in general terms, may not have been privy to before.
That's
you know,
right.
I think West Alabama, and I have a bias, but I think West Alabama is probably one of the best kept secrets, just because there are folks that don't have the opportunity to visit this part of the state and get to visit. And I think that's a huge thing, is just getting those students and prospective students on our campus. But Dr. Haab, I am thankful that you came up and visited with us, and I hope that maybe in the future we can have you come back and talk about some of the other events that are going on.
Anytime. I'm looking forward to a good game today, and go Tigers.
That's Dr. Melissa Haab, our Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. We'll probably take about a minute break, and when we come back, we'll set the game up. Tigers versus Choctaws here in Livingston. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
Rob, I know we do the press box every Friday at noon at the Aloha Grill, but man, I eat there all the time, even when it's not the press box. I think they got some of the most fresh, best food in town. I can eat the poke bowl. I can get one of those wraps.
Monday through Friday, Sean, you can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the press box.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they just selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully.
Parents, do you have a 10th, 11th, or 12th grade student that's looking for a career path? Make your plans to be at Shelton State's Martin campus in Tuscaloosa, October 5th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Worlds of Work Varsity Career Expo. This will be a fun event geared towards helping students in our area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunities. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info, or call 334-310-9511 for information.
Welcome back to the Sumter County Farmers Federation Tiger Tailgate. We are about 18 minutes away from getting this one kicked off here in Livingston, as West Alabama will take on the Choctaws on Family Day. As you heard Dr. Haab there talking about all the festivities, and I'll tell you, Family Day, I mean, it's teeming with people. This afternoon we've got what looks to be the UWA marching band, but also the honor band that has joined the Tiger marching band. I'm going to up the crowd mic just a little bit, so we'll be getting some of those sounds from field level. But as I mentioned, the 50th meeting between these two schools, they're separated by just a mere 140 miles, so not too difficult to get from Clinton here to Livingston, 2 hours, 7 minutes. If you're not familiar with the Choctaws, they are located in Clinton, Mississippi, founded back in 1826. They've got an enrollment just shy of 5,000. Their colors are blue and gold, and they joined the Gulf South Conference a number of years ago. And, you know, just kind of looking at Mississippi College, 80-plus undergraduate degrees of study, 50 graduate areas, and they got not only graduate and undergraduate, but they've also got a law school there as well. So a lot going over there in Clinton. Coach Brett Gilliland winning as coach, and UWA history comes into this one 57-38 in his career. And they are coming off of tough ball game up at North Greenville, where the Tigers fell last week in Tigerville 23-16. And West Alabama, although they had a favorable outcome in Limestone, that trip to South Carolina proved to be to the liking of the Tiger fans. Last week's trip to North Greenville, that one slipped away right near the end there. But West Alabama started the season with then number 5, Angelo State, traveled to Limestone, and then back-to-back weekends being in South Carolina and here on Family Day, getting ready to go up against Mississippi College. Some of the things that are going on around West Alabama in regards to other sports and all that kind of thing. West Alabama tomorrow, looking at the schedule, September 24, women's soccer at Valdosta State, and men's soccer will be home against Spring Hill. But we got a great afternoon for football here in Tiger Stadium. We're about 15 minutes away. Looking at Miles College schedule coming into this one, they started out with 2 road games. They went to Kaiser, picked up a win there for the first win of their season, and the only win thus far, 17-14. Then they went to Midwestern State, fell in that one 30-17, and then hosted West Georgia for their first home game and their first GSC game of the season last weekend. Fell in that one 38-35. They missed a field goal late that would have forced an overtime against West Georgia. And West Georgia, we will be seeing them in 2 weeks. That'll be October the 7th when we travel to Carrollton to see West Georgia. But, you know, what we're going to see tonight from the Choctaws, they're going to run the football. I mean, looking over the statistics here, the Choctaws average just shy of 288 yards per game, and 250 of those are on the ground. They average only 10 pass attempts per contest. It's kind of an RPO-type offense, and that's going to be run through the quarterback. They have a pair of them that they utilize, John Henry White and Cameron Davis, but then their running back, Ron Creighton, he's the workhorse there for the Choctaws. 288 yards on the season. The average is just shy of 100 per contest at 96. So we will see that offense. What that means for the folks that are listening at home and the folks here, the clock's going to be running, and I would be shocked if this one didn't move at a pretty big pace with the way that the Choctaws run the football. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll look at the Tigers starting lineup and some of the statistics for the Tigers here on Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com.
On your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80 Health Mart. taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. On the field right now is the University of West Alabama Marching Band as they play the fight song here at UWA. They're joined by the entire band, including the cheerleaders, the color guard, as well as the majorettes there. And if you're just tuning in, had an opportunity to talk to Dr. Melissa Haab about some of the festivities that are going on this weekend with Family Day and all the activities that are coming up. Looking at West Alabama this afternoon, projected starters on the defensive side of things. Up front for West Alabama, Brandon Kirksey at the left tackle, left guard Caleb Lyles, Matt Whitman, looking at the offense, I got confused there. Looking at the offense, it'll be Kirksey, Lyles, Whitman, Butts, and Jones up front. At the wide receiver positions, Nalls, Nelson, and John Hilbert, the running back this afternoon. Bry Webb, projected starter at quarterback, will be Tucker Melton, and Caleb Bass listed at the tight end spot for West Alabama. On defense, up front, Kel Williams, Shamar Lewis, Artavius Washington, and Mario Nichols there in the defensive backfield. At the linebacker positions, it'll be Travon Stanford, Jamarcus Smith, Travon Nunn, and then the guys up front, Davonta Jackson, Travaris Hatcher, Davanchae Bryant, and Jamal Ellis. So West Alabama looking to get back on the winning ways. They come into this one 1-2 on the season, 0-1 in Gulf South Conference play, but they will take on the Choctaws. Kickoff, we're about 10 minutes away from that one, give or take a few minutes. So as we continue to lead up to the kickoff here, looking at some of the superlatives team-wise between these two teams as we continue with our Sumter County Farmers Federation Tiger Tailgate. West Alabama comes in averaging 19 points per contest. Mississippi College edging them by 4 points per at 23. West Alabama comes in on the ground averaging $125. And as we mentioned earlier, Mississippi College 258. In the air, West Alabama pretty balanced here. Run pass 165 in the air, and Mississippi College just shy of 30 yards per game in the air. Like I said, they only attempt on average about 10 passes, so don't expect a lot of throwing from Mississippi College. 290 yards per contest. Total offense for West Alabama on the average 287.7 for Mississippi College. So these two teams fairly even in a lot of aspects, so I look forward to bringing that one to you. Looking across the projected starters for the Choctaws on offense up front, it'll be Frank Bean, Levi Lott, Hayden Calhoun, and Cannon McCulley, as well as Garrett Franklin at the wide receiver position, V. Williams, and Javier Batiste. Running backs include Marcus Williams, Ron Creighton, and R.J. Wilson, and the quarterback, John Henry White. We're going to take a quick break as we have a quick invocation and national anthem here in Livingston, your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
That king-cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Rob, I know we do the press box every Friday at noon at the Aloha Grill, but man, I eat there all the time even when it's not the press box. I think they got some of the most fresh, best food in town. I can eat the poke bowl. I can get one of those wraps.
Monday through Friday, Sean, you can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the press box.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. We're about 5.5 minutes away from getting this one underway here in Livingston as the Choctaws come into town visiting from Clinton, Mississippi to take on the Tigers, the 83rd season of college football here at West Alabama. And it has been a storied history here at West Alabama as they are looking to improve on their 349 career victories and 4 GSC championships here in Livingston. The band is finishing up there as folks continuing to move in and find their way to their seats, the lower level here this afternoon. Yeah, I would say that that's straight up shoulder to shoulder, folks. A lot of folks here enjoying the Family Day festivities. Arrange my notes here. I see the captains making their way toward the sidelines. It looks like this afternoon's captains for West Alabama are going to include Darius Nalls, Mario Nichols. I can't see the other number there. We'll get that one as they make their way over. And then trying to catch a glimpse of the captains for the Choctaws as they make their way toward their respective sidelines. They will meet at midfield, be on the road, then homecoming here as West Alabama will host West Florida on October 14th. Tigers will travel to Shawan and then host Valdosta State in November, and then the final road trip going 2 shorter. Captains meet at midfield. They will talk with the officials as they shake hands. Standing room only in the lower portion here of Tiger Stadium. Lots of folks with their bag chairs on the hills, and Mississippi College, a sprinkling of blue and gold across the way. They've got a nice contingent of folks here as the officials complete that coin toss. West Alabama wins the toss. They'll defer to the second half as they are deciding now which end they will be defending. West Alabama will be playing into the sun as they will be working toward the Homer Fieldhouse. That will be left to right on the radio dial for you folks that are tuned in on the Sly Rock app or slyrock.com. We're about 2 minutes away from getting this one kicked off. We'll take a minute break. When we come back, we'll have Tiger Football, your station for Tiger Athletics, slyrock.com.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they just selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
To Tiger Stadium as the Tigers take the field. The Tigers today will be wearing their home reds. Red helmets, red jerseys with white numerals, white pants. And the Choctaws across the way, they'll be wearing their road whites, white jerseys, blue numerals trimmed in gold, and blue pants with blue helmets with the Choctaw logo. 45 seconds is what the magic of the scoreboard indicates that we'll get this one kicked off. Broadcasting on SlyRock.com and the SlyRock app, as well as simulcast with the Flow Football, part of the GSC commitment to bringing awesome video across the GSC football landscape there. We appreciate the folks that are tuned in through Flow Sports. West Alabama will head out. Kevin Butchers will do the kicking for the Tigers. As I mentioned, the sun is setting here, and West Alabama will be facing the sun as they work left to right for the folks all on the radio. The Choctaw return men come out. Kick return man for the Choctaws, number 5, Marcus Williams, a junior out of Donaldsonville. We'll have the first opportunity to see the Choctaw offense. Choctaws offensive unit led by quarterback John Henry White. Choctaws will take over. First down and 10. They'll work from their own 35. White with a running back behind him. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Handoff, left side. West Alabama doing a great job there. Gang tackle after a yard gain. It's going to be the RPO. Standing him up for West Alabama is number 33 coming in out of the linebacker position. That's going to be Travon Nunn, the freshman out of Mobile. As White got back to the original line of scrimmage and Nunn stood him up, brings up third down and a long 9 for the Choctaws. In the backfield, that's going to be Ron Creighton, the junior out of Oak Grove, Louisiana. As White looks to the sideline, gets the sign there. They work that in. It looks like the Choctaws are going to call a timeout. Coach John Bland opting to call the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Coach John Bland in his 10th season at Mississippi College, 24-61 record with the Choctaws. His 19th season overall. Overall record 99-87 as he's sitting on 99 career wins. Early timeout here, 13:50 in the first quarter, so we played just over 60 seconds. And the Choctaws looking at a third down and 9. They're going to work from their own 36-yard line. The defensive front for West Alabama led by Travaris Hatcher, one of the big men up front. White will be in the gun. He'll have Creighton to his right, 3 wide receiver set. White barks out the cadence. Hands off to 12. He wants to go around the right end. He can't get the corner. He's forced out of bounds by number 1. That's going to be Artavius Washington. In on the carry was R.J. Wilson, one of their slot receivers, as he tried to make the corner but couldn't get it. He picked up a couple of yards on the play, but that brings up a 4th down and 6 for the Choctaws. Back to return the punt for West Alabama is going to be Darius Nelson. Good snap. Left-footed punter there. Wobbly spiral hits at the Tiger 25 right into the arms of one of the special teams men there. That's Davonta Swanigan, as we'll get an opportunity to see the West Alabama offense for the first time this afternoon. Tonight's game is brought to you by First South Farm Credit. First South Farm Credit is ready to meet your needs in Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, with a variety of loan options, from loans for land and country homes to loans for agricultural purposes. We'll work for you to find the perfect solution. First South Farm Credit, meeting your needs is our top priority. West Alabama, first opportunity here. Looks like that's going to be Spencer Arceneaux at quarterback. He hands off to Bry Webb. He'll take it to the left side. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play. Gang tackle right there by the Choctaws. So getting the nod tonight, Spencer Arceneaux. He comes in with 113 yards on the ground, 16 of 35 with an interception for 239 and 2 touchdowns at the helm here. He'll deploy 3 wide receivers here to the near side. That includes Caleb Bass. He puts Bass in motion. Bry Webb to his right. Arceneaux fakes the handoff, pressure by Mississippi College. Arceneaux dances around the ball, is on the turf, diving for it. Members of the Tiger and Choctaw teams respectively, as it got stripped out of the hand of Spencer Arceneaux. And West Alabama looks to have regained possession after the Arceneaux fumble, but they lose 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up a third down and long for West Alabama. 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side. Arceneaux hands off to Webb. Webb off left tackle. He'll gain the original line of scrimmage and 4 more, so he'll pick up 6 on the play. Not enough for the first down, so we'll see special teams for West Alabama. Trey Sullivan, GSC Special Teams Player of the Week 2 weeks ago. He'll come in. Sullivan averaging just over 38 yards per punt. He'll be punting from about his own 15. Return man, V. Williams. Wobbly kick, hits at the 45 and takes a West Alabama bounce, rolls across the 35, the 30, and will be picked up at the Choctaws' 29-yard line. So the Choctaws will take over first down and 10 from their own 29. John Henry White, he'll have 2 wide receivers in this formation. Creighton will be in the backfield. White's going to go under center here. Kind of a tailback look here. You don't see a lot of guys go under center. Hands off, fakes the handoff as White wants to keep it, goes around. So the Tigers making some defensive substitutions. Second down. 7 to go for the Choctaws. Handoff as they brought in a new quarterback. That was Cameron Davis. Choctaws run a 2-quarterback system with Davis and White. Davis in here for the second series. He'll have Creighton as well as Williams in the backfield. Third down, 5 to go. Choctaws from their own 34-yard line. Attempted pass here, near side pass complete to Jacob Smith, as it was a well-thrown ball by Cameron White. Hooks it up with Jacob Smith, a first down inside Tiger territory. Choctaws work from the Tiger 31. Handoff, Creighton spins at the line of scrimmage. He's going to gain 1 yard on the extra effort, but leading the way for West Alabama, Stephen White up front, getting the stop for the Tigers. Davis remains in at quarterback. Creighton wearing number 0. He'll be the back in the backfield. Checking in, Javier Batiste, one of the 3 wide receivers in this set. Second down and 9. Davis, 3-step drop. He wants to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket as it collapses. And West Alabama's, that looks to be 8 to go here in the first. No score. Davis back to throw. Wants to go near side. Intended receiver number 2. That's going to be caught, but he was a step out of bounds. Jacob Stevens, the junior, out of Princeton, Louisiana, catches it, but he's a step out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down and 10. Choctaws on the West Alabama 31-yard line. Ben Pledger to come in. Pledger on the year, 2 of 3 in field goal attempts. This one will be from 50 yards from the right hash. It's a good snap and a good hold. Pledger, he put a foot in it, and that one's going to be wide right, as Pledger had a good look at it but just couldn't get it to go. We'll take a timeout here on the Flow Sports Football, and your station for West Alabama football, SlyRock.com.
Area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunity. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info, or call 334-310-9511 for information.
On your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. It's a great day for the University of West Alabama Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on those vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all the recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's do our part to get back on track. Don't wait, vaccinate. West Alabama ready to go back to work. As Arceneaux carries it, he gains 1. Second down, 9 from West Alabama's own 34-yard line. Arceneaux in at quarterback, 2 wide receivers here to the near side. That's going to be Nalls and Hilbert. Hand off to Webb. Left side, he gets across the 35. He's going to gain 3 yards on the play as Webb tries to get in behind some of the big guys up front, namely Allen Jones Jr. kind of making some room there for Webb. Third down, and we'll call it 4. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Spencer Arceneaux trips here to the near side. Webb to Arceneaux's left. Arceneaux looking into the sun, surveys the situation. The pocket collapses, and a gang tackle right there by the Choctaws as the surge up front for the Choctaws just gave Arceneaux absolutely no room to work. So Trey Sullivan will have to come on once again and punt it away. West Alabama's only gained 11 yards from the line of scrimmage And after that play, that 11 turns a 6 after the loss of 5. High wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for at the Choctaws' 33-yard line. So West Alabama's defense will be called on once again. The teams seem to be meeting on the far sideline. Slight discussion. They're probably just talking more about who has the better food in the cafeteria, but they decided they'll talk about it a little bit later. West Alabama's defense, some of those defensive leaders. You talk about Jamarcus Smith in his 3 games so far, 26 total tackles, 18 of those unassisted. He does have a sack and an interception, as he'll be right there in the middle of the field. Back in is going to be, that looks to be Davis. He's got Creighton. Hands off to Creighton. Wants to go straight up the middle. He's going to gain 3 yards on the play. Nothing fancy right there, but Creighton just making his way up there. Creighton 5'11", 204. He's a junior from Oak Grove, Louisiana. And he comes in. I mean, this is a guy, he gets it done. He averages 96 yards per contest. Picks up 3 yards there, does Creighton. West Alabama's done a good job of holding him in check so far, but he is a dangerous back for sure. Davis in the gun. Wants to throw. Far side. Pass is going to be complete to number 2. That's going to be Jacob Stevens. They'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. They set the chains. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Davis remains in. He'll deploy 2 wide receivers here to the near side. That looks to be Creighton in the backfield. Hard count, and then he looks up to the sideline. People continuing to come in here as we are just under 5 minutes to go in the first. Scoreless so far here in Livingston. Davis to throw. Near side. Pass complete to number 87. 2 wide receivers top side. 1st down and 10 from the Choctaws 44. Hand off to Creighton. Straight up the middle. He'll gain 6 yards on the play as he approaches midfield. I can see where Creighton is able to get those 96 yards on average per. He's a strong back, and so far he's just he's not avoided any contact. He just puts the shoulder down and he pushes his way through. It's 2nd down. 5 to go, just under 4 minutes to go in a scoreless first quarter. Davis hands off to 12. That's going to be R.J. Wilson. Wilson wants to go around the right side. He picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down efficiency for the Choctaws this afternoon, 2 of 4. So they're rocking a 50% clip on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 from the Tiger 47. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Davis remains in at quarterback. It'll be Ron Creighton in the eye. Creighton on the carry. Goes straight up. He's going to get enough for the 1st down and then a little bit more. Creighton will carry it all the way down to the Tiger 44. Another 1st down. 3rd 1st down of this first quarter for the Choctaws. Cameron Davis, the quarterback, 6'5", 215 sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee. And at the running back position this time is going to be Patrick Gardner. Gardner in the backfield. Pass intended. That's going to be for number 16, Mikal Franklin, well overthrown. And then Franklin upended, kind of a somersault, as West Alabama's player out of the secondary just kind of ran right through him as he leapt for that one that was well into the bench there of West Alabama. 2nd down, 10 to go from the West Alabama 44. Davis, 5-step drop. That one's going to be thrown across the middle. Pass complete to number 16, Mikal Franklin, but he pays for it. Big hit by West Alabama's number 5, Jamarcus Smith, the Tigers' leading tackler. 3rd down and 10. West Alabama making substitutions, among those number 8, Uriah Ratliff, a defensive back coming in. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Cameron Davis remains in at quarterback. Looks like Marcus Williams will be the running back. Davis, pressure by West Alabama, wants to go downfield. He and the intended receiver, Mikal Franklin, not on the same page. That one's going to fall incomplete. Fans, be sure to follow UWA Athletics online at UWAathletics.com for the home news, schedules, rosters, and a whole lot more. All 16 varsity programs represented. All you got to do is go to UWAathletics.com. Follow the Tigers on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at UWA Athletics. Back to return the punt for West Alabama. That's going to be Nelson. That one's going to hit at the 10, go into the end zone. Doing the punting, Michael Shine. Shine with the left foot. He puts it into the end zone. They're telling us it will take the media timeout. We'll do it here with them. Your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com, and thanks for following On Flow Sports.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
Tiger fans, the West Alabama Rodeo team will host its annual UWA Rodeo Showdown next weekend, September 28th through 30. 7 p.m. each night from the High and Spree Rodeo Complex. We'll recognize the 2022-23 UWA Women's Rodeo National Championship team. The pre-show starts at 6 o'clock, and the main event will be at 7 o'clock each night from the 28th through the 30th. For the full schedule, 7-yard run by Bry Webb. Bry Webb picked up 150 last week as West Alabama moving quickly. Arceneaux completes to near side. That's going to be Darius Nalls. And Nalls is going to pick up 8 yards on the hookup. Second down, 2 to go. West Alabama from their own 39. 3 wide receivers for the Tigers. Hilbert in motion. Hand off to Webb. Wants to go around left side. He'll get the original line of scrimmage. He'll continue to move the pile, and that'll be another West Alabama first down. First down and 10. Tigers from their own 42. We're 65 seconds to go here in the first. No score as West Alabama's gained just 25 yards from scrimmage. Arceneaux in the gun. Wants to throw. He's got a little time across the middle of the field. That one's going to be overthrown. Intended receiver, West Alabama's number 7, Tyler Walker. Arceneaux on the afternoon, just 1 of 2. We follow along here on the live stats. A 3 wide receiver set, 2 here to the near side. Arceneaux fakes the handoff. He'll keep it, wants to come around right in. He gets a blocker. He puts his head down, dives for midfield. He's going to pick up 9 yards on the play as Arceneaux, a threat to run and to throw, picks up 9 yards. It'll be second down, 1 to go, just across the midfield stripe. That's third down and 1. Arceneaux. He'll have Webb in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set. Hilbert goes in motion. Hands off to Webb. Dances at the line of scrimmage, and great pressure up front by the Choctaws. Leading the way for the Choctaws, number 98, Bryson Baker, junior out of Lake Providence, Louisiana. Coach Gilliland talking it over. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them. Excuse me. I'm sitting up here not watching the play clock. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. No score here in Livingston. We'll take the break. SlyRock.com.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
That King Cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Rob, I know we do the press box every Friday at noon at the Aloha Grill, but man, I eat there all the time even when it's not the press box. I think they got some of the most fresh, best food in town. I can eat the poke bowl. I can get one of those wraps.
Monday through Friday, Sean, you can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the press box.
Come back. Tigers decide to go for it. 4th down at about 4, just shy of midfield. And then they bring out the punting unit. A high wobbly spiral by Trey Sullivan. Fair caught at the 15-yard line. Looked to be just the return man. His feet kind of come out from under him there as he goes to the turf, but is able to keep control. Coming back out for the Choctaws, that's going to be Cameron Davis. He'll lead the offense out. Ron Creighton in at running back, 2 wide receivers to the top side. 1st down and 10 from their own 15. Handoff, Creighton. Nothing doing. West Alabama with a big hit up front, leading the charge for the Tigers. Davanchae Bryant, the 6'7", 295 grad senior from Pensacola. No gain on the play. Creighton on the afternoon, 7 carries, 15 yards. His long this afternoon has been 5. The average is 96. Davis, a low snap, pitches it out to the slot back. That's number 12. R.J. Wilson, and West Alabama sniffed that one out. 3-yard loss on the play. West Alabama's going to make some changes up front. Checking in for the Tigers, Cody Sigler, sophomore out of New Hope, Alabama. 3rd down, 12 to go. 13:42 remaining in this first half of play. These two teams at a stalemate so far. Cameron Davis, he'll work from the gun. Ron Creighton will be to his right. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Davis steps back, wants to throw, pocket collapses. That's going to be a West Alabama sack. In on the stop for West Alabama looked to be Travon Lambert, 6'2", 215 senior. That brings up a 4th down and long for the Choctaws. Coming out to do the punting, Michael Shine. Standing back near midfield will be West Alabama's Darius Nelson. Now Shine's about 4 yards deep in his own end zone. Shine gets it off a high, tight spiral. It's going to turn over. Fair catch at the West Alabama 44-yard line. Shine hammered that one. He averages just shy of 47 yards per punt, and he pulled out a big punt there as Shine put the foot to it. 46 yards, and then the fair catch. We've got 12 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Scoreless between the Choctaws and the Tigers. Total offense, Choctaws 61 yards to West Alabama's 35. Total plays 21 for the Choctaws, just 12 for West Alabama. Spencer Arceneaux brings out the offense. 2 wide receiver set with Caleb Bass in there at the tight end position. That one's going to be mishandled. Now that's a setup we haven't seen. That was Tucker Melton. It was a direct snap to Tucker Melton, one of the other West Alabama quarterbacks. He was standing to Arceneaux's left, and that one was in and out of the hands of Melton. Lose a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down and long. Just over 12 to play in the first half. Arceneaux hands off. Webb. He's going to gain 3 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. So West Alabama mishandle on the first snap of the possession. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Checking in for West Alabama. More offensive personnel. 4 wide receiver set. Arceneaux in the gun. 3rd down and 10. Arceneaux with time. Wants to throw across the middle. It's tipped. Wobbly throw, and that one's going to be picked off by the Choctaws. The return man across the 50, the 40, the 30. He's down to the 20. tripped up at the 19. Nonetheless, it was picked off at the Choctaw 41 and brought all the way down to, we'll call it the Tigers 17. So the Choctaws forced the turnover. They go to work, 1st and 10 from the Tigers 17. Scoreless here with 11:10 to go in the first half. Cameron Davis in the shotgun, puts a man in motion, hands off to Creighton. He's got a hole up the middle, gets across the 5, barrels his way into the end zone, and the Choctaws strike first as Ron Creighton takes it in from 17 yards out for the first score of the contest, and opportunities for the Tigers to make a stop, and they just couldn't get the strong running back down as Creighton takes it in. Coming in to attempt the point after will be Ben Pledger. Good snap and a good hold. Pledger knocks that one through. It's 7-0. Choctaws strike first here in Livingston. We'll take a short break. 11:02 to go. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time.
We'll see us today.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. The turnover turns into points for the Choctaws. The drive that lasted just 8 seconds, one play, 17-yard gallop by Ron Creighton gives the Choctaws on the board. Total offense for Mississippi College here in the first half, 78 yards to West Alabama's 35. 22 plays from scrimmage for the Choctaws, 15 for West Alabama. Passing yards, kind of an interesting stat here. Not often that you see the Choctaws with more passing yards than rushing yards, but they do have a slight edge passing, 42 to 36. West Alabama with 8 yards in the air, 27 on the ground. 11:02 to go here in the first half. Choctaws lead at 7-0. This one kicked off at 6 p.m. We're rolling right through this one. 11 minutes to go in the half. Kicking it away will be Pledger. Allen's going to be fielded at the 3, brought across the 10, the 15, the 20, stumbles. Nelson brings it out to the 24-yard line. Flags come in. West Alabama, by the indication of the Tiger players, that penalty will go against the Choctaws, but we will see as the officiating crew huddles around. We'll see if we can get the official word from the head referee. We didn't get that list of names today. Penalty is going to go against Mississippi College. They're going to march off 15 yards, so West Alabama will start 6-yard gain on the first down. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers trail by 7. Tucker Melton in the gun. You'll have Bry Webb to his right. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. He'll put Hilbert in motion. Low snap. Melton back to throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be complete to Walker for a West Alabama first down. A great pass right across the middle of the field. Tyler Walker, the 6-foot junior out of Moultrie, Georgia, with a nice snag. Moves the chains inside Choctaw territory. Melton hands off to Webb. Webb runs out of room, reverses field. He'll sneak in behind some of the big guys and pick up 3 yards. 9:50 to go in the first half. West Alabama trying to get a little momentum here as Melton deploys 3 wide receivers. It's going to be Nalls, Hilbert, and Walker here to the near side. Bry Webb in the backfield. Melton to throw. Across the middle, that'll be complete to John Hilbert. That's going to be enough for another West Alabama first down as he gets it inside the 20. Tigers finding a little rhythm here as they want to move quickly. First down and 10 inside the 20. Tucker Melton. Hands off to Webb. Webb off the left tackle. Positive yards for Webb. Nice gain right there. 4.5. We'll call it 5 yards as the Tigers, they want to bring in some fresh legs. Darius Nelson will come in at the wide receiver position. Nalls here on the near side. Second down. 5 to go. West Alabama working inside their own 15. Melton into the end zone. One-handed attempt by Darius Nalls. If he had pulled that one down, that's John Hilbert. If he had pulled that one down with one hand, highlight reel all the way as the sun is beginning to set here in Livingston. 3rd down and 6. Tigers from their own 13. Scoreboard's a little behind. Now they've got it fixed. Tucker Melton. He'll have Bry Webb to his left. 3 wide receiver set. Wants to throw near side. That's going to be intended for number 1, Darius Nalls. Great pressure by the Choctaws. West Alabama looks like they're going to opt to attempt the field goal. Someone that we haven't seen this year, Elijah Guyton. Guyton to come in, sophomore out of Coleman, Alabama. 30-yard attempt right from the middle of the field. Good snap and a good hold. Guyton with enough leg, and he's going to get that one to go through. The Tigers are on the board. They trail 7-3. 8:40 to go. We'll take a quick break here on Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com.
Calling all parents. Do you have a 10th, 11th, or 12th grade student that's looking for a career path? Make your plans to be at Shelton State's Martin campus in Tuscaloosa October 5th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Worlds of Work Varsity Career Expo. This will be a fun event geared towards helping students in our area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunities. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info or call 334-310-9511 for information.
Tiger fans, next week is the Hall of Fame weekend as James Bonacore, Deion Lacey, Tyreek Hill, and the 2023 Women's Rodeo National Championship team will be honored during the UWA contest with Delta State. Kickoff is scheduled for 4 p.m. Get here early, catch the Hall of Fame activities. The game will also be available on Flow Sports, SlyRock.com, and the SlyRock app. 8:40 to go here in the first half. Tigers trail the Choctaws 7-3. West Alabama with a slight edge in offense, 82 yards to 78. West Alabama 43 in the air, 39 on the ground. Choctaws 42 in the air, 36 on the ground. So very similar for these two teams tonight. Kevin Butchers will come in. He'll kick it off for West Alabama. They'll kick from their own 35. Return men include Marcus Williams for the Choctaws. Sun setting here and a beautiful evening for Tiger football. GSC action. First one in Livingston this season. Butchers end over end. That one's going to be fielded right at the goal line. They decide to bring it out. Across the 10, he'll make a move at the 15, and he's upended. Flag comes in from the back judge. Didn't see what may have transpired there as they discuss it. Looking around the stadium, I mean, what an awesome turnout tonight for Tiger football. Family Day. I mean, just standing room only in the lower section. The hill is completely covered. Penalty's going to go against the return team for a blindside block, half the distance to the goal.
From the 7-yard line.
So the Choctaws, they will have it 1st and 10 from their own 7. Take a look here. Davis will be in at quarterback. Creighton, Ron Creighton, the lone back. Creighton on the run, and nothing doing right there as West Alabama with a big stop. Leading the way for West Alabama, Jamarcus Smith coming up out of that linebacker position. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Choctaws from their own 6. Running backs in for the Choctaws will include Creighton and Williams. Davis wants to throw, pass complete far side, and a big hit by West Alabama. It'll be a short gain on the play. Looks like one of the Tigers is a little shaken up over there on the far sideline. That looks to be Kel Williams as he was shaken up and being attended to by the athletic training staff. A short gain on the play as the athletic training staff tending to what appears to be Kel Williams. We'll take a short break. When we come back, more Tiger football, your station for Tiger Athletics, SlyRock.com.
On your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80 Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. West Alabama's players still being attended to by the athletic training staff, and it looks like they brought out that spine board to make sure that everything is kept immobile there. Precautionary measures. The play happened on the far sideline, right near the sideline, so from my vantage point, very difficult to see, especially with the crowd of bodies there after the gain on the play, but a very prompt response by the athletic training group for West Alabama, tending to the Tiger that's down on the field. Coach Brett Gilliland standing right there with the athletic training group, making his presence known and trying to get all of the updated information. 7:44 remaining here in the first half. Tigers trail 7-3. Total yards for West Alabama 82. Mississippi College 84. Tucker Melton 2 of 4 for 35 yards. Arceneaux 1 of 3. So West Alabama 3 of 7. As they continue to take care of the down Tiger, we'll take another 30-second break here on your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
That king cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Back to Tiger Stadium. Athletic training crew still tending to the down Tiger. It looks like they've got the utility vehicle there to transport him down to the emergency services while we've got this stoppage here. Just an awesome thing that when the unfortunate issues like this arise, that we do have a very competent athletic training staff and the emergency personnel on hand that will be able to assist. Looking at some of the things going on in the Gulf South Conference, Delta State hosting Shorter this weekend. Shawan hosted Benedict. West Florida playing host to the Wolves of West Georgia. And Valdosta State and North Greenville squared away to take the field there in Valdosta. Delta State on the year 3-0. North Greenville 2-1, as is Shorter and West Georgia. Valdosta State off to a good start, 3-0 overall. West Florida 2-1, and then at 1-2, West Alabama and Mississippi College Shawan 0-3. Earlier this week, last Sunday, West Alabama women's soccer defeated Shorter 8-0. Men's soccer defeated Shorter in the game 2 of the men's-women's doubleheader 8-1. Tuesday, West Alabama played host to West Florida in volleyball. The volleyball Tigers fell 3-0. And then on Friday, West Alabama women's soccer played at West Georgia, and volleyball went to Christian Brothers. Volleyball also had to play today at Union University. They kicked that one off at 2 o'clock as we were preparing for this kickoff here in Livingston. It looks like West Alabama's athletic training staff has got the wounded Tiger onto the cart, and he is being surrounded by members of the athletic training staff and awaiting instruction, I assume, when they get the player down to the emergency services, what will transpire next. Looks like the folks here on the emergency services tonight, the Greene County EMS, we appreciate them being here, as the very quiet stadium, everybody's concerned focus on the Tiger that is being attended to down on the field level. We're going to take another 1-minute break. When we come back, more Tiger football, SlyRock.com.
Rob, I know we do the press box every Friday at noon at the Aloha Grill, but man, I eat there all the time even when it's not the press box. I think they got some of the most fresh, best food in town. I can eat the poke bowl. I can get one of those wraps.
Monday through Friday, Sean, you can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the press box.
Welcome back to Tigers. A really scary moment anytime that you see someone go down, but they've got what I would assume is his neck immobilized there, and we're hopeful that he gets a clear report. But again, very fortunate for the professionalism and the speed at which our athletic training staff and our emergency staff are working here to get him evaluated. And we'll get back to play here in just a few minutes as West Alabama trails this one 7-3, 7:44 to go in the first half. 175 sophomore, listed Coleman, Alabama, Fairview High School. As the sun has set here in Livingston, and after a delay dealing with the injury of one of the West Alabama players, still trying to get a confirmed look at that jersey number. I don't want to misrepresent, but the emergency services are taking care of that as we speak. Interesting goings on here at West Alabama with the new press box, new windows tinted and whatnot. So it's kind of it makes it, the night games here has kind of a glare. So I'm working in a low lit situation. We've got some alternate light sources that aren't coming from above. There's some small lamps and whatnot that make reading my notes a little bit easier. Cameron Davis for the Choctaws on the afternoon, 4 of 9 for 48 yards. Good-looking athlete is Davis. I mean, he's a really good-looking athlete, 6'5", 215, sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee, 4 of 9 for 48. Ron Creighton, 8 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. He's long, 17. He's averaging 4 per. Davis has been able to spread the football around to 3 different wide receivers. Jacob Stevens, 2 catches, 9 yards. Jacob Smith, 1 catch for 34, and O'Brien Thompson, 1 catch for 5. West Alabama on the ground, Bry Webb, 10 carries, 42 yards. Spencer Arceneaux, 4 carries, no yards. He did have a long of 9, but the sacks kind of negated any of those positive yardage. And West Alabama, 3 different receivers with 1 catch each. That's Walker, Hilbert, and Nalls. The officials continue to talk things over, still waiting for the emergency services to completely clear the field. We'll take another short break. When we come back, more Tiger football on Flow Sports and SlyRock.com.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Calling all parents. Do you have a 10th, 11th, or 12th grade student that's looking for a career path? Make your plans to be at Shelton State's Martin campus in Tuscaloosa, October 5th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Worlds of Work Varsity Career Expo. This will be a fun event geared towards helping students in our area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunities. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info or call 334-310-9511 for information.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. 3rd down and 4. After the break, it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Choctaws. They work near their own 10. He wants to throw across the middle. Pass is going to be complete. That's going to be complete to number 4, Javier Batiste. That'll be enough for a Choctaws first down. Davis will stay in at quarterback. That's going to be Creighton in the backfield. 2 wide receivers here to the near side from their own 30. Hand off to Creighton. Nothing doing. Great work up front by West Alabama's Jamarvis Turner, 6'1", 285 senior from Pensacola, Florida, as he shut that one down. Tackle for a loss. Brings up 2nd down and long. 2nd down and 12. 6:40 to go. First half, Tigers trail 7-3. In at quarterback, Cameron Davis. Ron Creighton in the backfield. Handoff, Creighton. Surge up front by West Alabama's D-line. Nothing doing. Nothing doing right there as Creighton ran out of room. Cody Sigler coming in. He leads the way for West Alabama, so it'll be a 3rd down and long. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers trail this one 7-3. Choctaws are a run-heavy team. They average just 30, right at 30 yards per game in the air, and this afternoon they've already gotten 65, so they bested their average. The slot man on the end around gets the left corner, and he'll be forced out of bounds. That's going to be number 12, R.J. Wilson. Artavius Washington, West Alabama's interception machine, forcing the ball carrier out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Choctaws. They will bring out their punting unit. Doing the punting this afternoon, Michael Shine, and Shine's got a big-time leg as he's got a couple of doozies, averaging about 48 per. High snap, tight spiral. It turns over, fielded at the 18 by Nalls. He gets it out across the 20, the 25, makes a move at the 30. He's still moving the legs, pushes the pile to the 35, and a good return by West Alabama's Darius Nalls, the sophomore out of Birmingham, Alabama. 4:40 to go in the first half. A long delay due to the injury. And West Alabama ready to go back to work. It looks like it's going to be Tucker Melton at the helm here. Bry Webb will be in the backfield. Tyler Walker, the receiver here to the near side. Caleb Bass in the tight end position, I do believe. Big run by Webb. Webb goes around the right end, gets it across the 40 down to the 45. Checking the numbers, that was not Caleb Bass. That's going to be 85. Cole McDowell at the tight end position. 2nd down and 1 from the Tiger 46. Webb on the carry. He'll get the first down And the Tigers move the chains here as we approach the 4-minute mark here to go in the first half of play in Livingston. Family Day. Great crowd on hand. Cole McDowell, the tight end. He'll be part of a 2 wide receiver set here to the near side. That's going to be Walker and Nalls. Fakes the handoff. Melton wants to go downfield. Intended receiver Tyler Walker. Double coverage by the Choctaws. Give a lot of credit to number 22 in coverage right there. Chase Rush, step for step on Nalls. And checking in for the Tigers is going to be Antonio Brown. To West Alabama's number 5, Darius Nelson. And another West Alabama first down. Tucker Melton. He brings them back to the line. Nelson here to the near side. Hilbert and Nalls to the top side. Brown in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Brown. No, Brown keeps it. Dances here at the left side. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play, does Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown on the carry. He's gained 74 yards on this season, has Brown. Melton remains in. 3 wide receiver set. Brown in the backfield. Second down. Throws it to Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be tackled for a loss as he will lose about 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down and long. 2:20 to go. First half. Choctaws 7, Tigers 3. GSC matchup here. Both of these institutions looking for their first GSC win of the year. Tucker Melton, third down, 3-step drop pressure. He steps up into the pocket. That one's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver Darius Nalls. That one, even if Nalls had caught that one, he would have been about to the original line of scrimmage. So West Alabama will opt to bring on the punting unit. That'll be Trey Sullivan. Sullivan on the afternoon. 3 punts. The average is 38. His long of the night was 45. Big time punt by Sullivan. It's going to take a UWA bounce. It hits at the 3. It'll go out of bounds at the 4. So a fantastic job right there by the Tigers special teams, Trey Sullivan, as he will pin the Choctaws down within a shadow of their own goalpost. They'll take over first down and 10 inside their own 5. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. 1:52 remaining. First half of play, 7-3 your score. Choctaw offense comes out. It'll be Cameron Davis. Ron Creighton in at running back. First down and 10 from their own 4. Puts a man in motion. Hands off to Creighton. Creighton wants to take it straight ahead. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play, get it out across the 5 all the way to the 8-yard line. So he picks up about 3. 1:41 to go. West Alabama's going to call timeout. They want to get the game clock reset to $1:45. We'll look at a couple of the statistics here. 107 yards total for the Choctaws, 103 for West Alabama. 65 in the air for the Choctaws, 51 for West Alabama. Been a fairly clean game so far. Only 2 penalties, both of those on the Choctaws. 2 penalties for 23 yards. Total plays, West Alabama, they had a large disparity in the total plays there for a while, but both of these teams sitting on 29 plays. Play number 30 coming up for the Choctaws, as it'll be Davis, 2 wide receivers, near side, wants to throw near side. Pass complete to number 4. That will be Javier Batiste. It'll be just shy of the first down marker. Now they decide that he has made the line to gain, so it will be a first down. The 6th first down of the night for the Choctaws. 1:39 to go. First down and 10. Choctaws work from their own 14. Hands off to Creighton. Surge up front by the defensive unit for West Alabama. Nothing doing as Creighton was slowed down by West Alabama's Davanchae Bryant. Now, Davanchae Bryant, he's a big fella. 6'7", 295. He's leading the way there. That'll bring up second down. Looks like they want a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
on your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
Back to action here in Livingston. 1:34 to go in the first half. Second down and 10 for the Choctaws. Davis, he's going to go under center. Hands off straight up the middle. He might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Tigers call timeout. We'll keep it here. Take a look around the Gulf South Conference at some of the matchups going on today. Shawan hosted Benedict, and I had an opportunity to watch a little bit of that on Flow Sports earlier this afternoon, and man, that was a messy game, and I don't mean the play. The conditions were very messy. Shawan has a natural playing surface, and rain had come through the area. Shawan falls in that one to Benedict, 31-3. Scores that are updating: West Florida on top of West Georgia, 21-7, and Delta State leading Shorter, 28-13. No score reported yet, Valdosta and North Greenville. We've got a good one here in Livingston, that's for sure. West Alabama and Mississippi College. First half combined so far for just 10 points. Third down and 9 for the Choctaws. Davis, hands off. Davanchae Bryant. Holy smokes. Davanchae Bryant just breaks through the offensive line for another big stop. And West Alabama holds there on third down. So I would assume that the punting unit would come out. They'll probably run the clock down until the play clock expires in 20 seconds. That would give them about 41 ticks of the clock or so left on the game clock. The Choctaws will probably then call timeout, bring out their special teams unit, and punt it away. We'll see if that holds true. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. 0 on the play clock, 42 on the game clock. Mississippi College indeed calls the timeout. These two teams have been foes going back all the way to 1946. That first meeting, October the 5th, 1946. The Choctaws came out on top 24-12 in that meeting. They met last year, November the 5th, 2022. West Alabama with a series record, 27 wins, 20 losses, 2 ties, as these two teams are about 42 seconds away from going into the half. Back to return for West Alabama. Back to return for West Alabama will be Darius Nelson. Michael Shine into punt. He stands in his own one. High snap, end over end kick that hits at the Choctaw 49 and then takes a Tiger bounce. It'll go out of bounds, so West Alabama will have 34 ticks of the clock. They're inside Choctaw territory as they'll take it over first down and 10. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 46 of Mississippi College. Looking defensively at these two football teams. Chase Rush for the Choctaws. 4 tackles, all solo, and 1 tackle for a loss. Davanchae Bryant, 4 tackles, 4 solo for West Alabama. Tiger offense comes out. Flat. Looks like they're going to call the penalty against West Alabama. They're going to re-punt it. Michael Shine, end over end. Hits at the 40. Mississippi College bounce. Mississippi College waits. They will field it at the 31. It'll be downed at the 31. So West Alabama will take it over. First and 10 from their own 32. One of the downsides of being in the booth up here with the windows that don't open, we don't always very clearly get the explanation of what has transpired on the field, but West Alabama will have 21 ticks of the clock here in the first half. Tucker Melton, 4 wide receiver set, handoff, near side, gain of 3 yards on the carry for West Alabama. It's going to be Bry Webb. West Alabama content to go in the locker room here, down by 4. Choctaw 7, Tigers 3 after the first half of play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at some of the stats from the first half on your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80 Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family-owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
Back to Tiger Stadium. 7-3 your score. Tigers trail the Choctaws as West Alabama in the first half, 106 yards of total offense. The Choctaws 116. We'll look at Mississippi College first. Cameron Davis, 6 of 11 for 72 yards. His 6 passes distributed to 4 different wide receivers. Javier Batiste, 2 catches, 24 yards. His long was 17. Jacob Stevens with 2 catches for 9. Jacob Smith and Orion Thompson each with a catch on the ground. For the Choctaws, Ron Creighton, 12 attempts, 33 yards. He got in from a 17-yard run there after the turnover. West Alabama's interception turned into a 17-yard run for the Choctaws. That's Choctaws' score here so far. Also on the ground, R.J. Wilson, 4 carries for 9 yards. John Henry White, 2 carries for 3 yards. And then Millsaps and Davis each with a couple of carries. Looking at the West Alabama offense, Tucker Melton, 4 of 8 for 43 yards. Spencer Arceneaux, 1 of 3 for 8 yards. Bry Webb leading the way for West Alabama as far as the ground game is concerned. 13 carries, 55 yards. He's averaging just over 4 per carry. Antonio Brown with a carry. Spencer Arceneaux had a couple carries, as did Tucker Melton, but basically Bry Webb has been the offensive output for West Alabama on the ground with those 13 carries. With receptions on the afternoon, West Alabama 5 different receivers, each with a catch. Tyler Walker, John Hilbert, Darius Nelson, Darius Nalls, and Antonio Brown. Now, looking at team statistics here, 106 total yards from scrimmage for West Alabama in their 30 plays. Mississippi College, $116 on their 33. In the air, West Alabama with 51. Mississippi College over their average in the air at 72 on the ground for the Choctaws, 44 yards, 55 for the Tigers. Penalties, it's been a very clean game so far. Mississippi College, 2 penalties for 23 yards. West Alabama, 1 penalty for 5. They've each gotten 6 first downs. Third down efficiency goes to the Choctaws. They're at 40%, 4 of 10. West Alabama still has not completed a third down conversion yet. 0 of 6 on the afternoon. Each of the teams this afternoon, 3.5 yards per play. And West Alabama, time of possession, 12:53 as compared to the 17:07 for Mississippi College. Both of these teams have been in the red zone And each time in the red zone, they have managed to score West Alabama with the field goal by newcomer Elijah Guyton, and Mississippi College in there with a 17-yard run where they got the only touchdown of the game thus far. Looking at some of the special teams activities this afternoon, the punters have been busy. West Alabama's Trey Sullivan, 4 punts, averaging 38 per his long of 45. He has been able to pin the Choctaws inside the 20 on 2 different occasions. Michael Shine, 5 punts. He's averaging 45, almost 46 yards per. His long tonight was 51. And I'll tell you, I mean, Shine, he's the real deal. I mean, no doubt, he's got a good leg. The 6', 160 sophomore out of Mobile, Alabama. He prepped at McGill Tulane, and he's done a great job this afternoon. As for the folks on Flow Sports, you can see the West Alabama marching band along with the honor band that has joined them. They're here for Family Day. And for the folks there on the radio, I'll see if I can't kick the crowd mic up just a little bit and get a little taste of the West Alabama marching band.
On electric guitar. Here's one of the top hits from 1990. ACDC's Timeless, Thunderstruck.
What an awesome job by the West Alabama Marching Honor Band. It's really cool to, not only be able to see the marching band, but the honor band being able to come out and really fill the field and put forth just an awesome display for the folks here in Tiger Stadium. And, just looking around, what a great night for football as West Alabama trails it here at the half, 7-3. Looking at some of the other goings-on in Division II, there were a lot of changes in this week's D2Football.com top 25 poll. Ferris State remains at the top. They narrowly defeated the nationally ranked FCS opponent Montana, but 5 different teams fell out. Northwest Missouri, CSU Pueblo, Assumption Wingate, and Saginaw Valley. And then they had several teams make the poll that were receiving votes. Western Colorado, Texas A&M Kingsville, Henderson State, Truman State, Central Missouri. So the top 10 in the D2Football.com poll are as follows. Ferris State at 1, 2 Colorado Mines, 3 Pittsburgh State, 4 Grand Valley, 5 Minnesota State. Then GSC schools here in the top 10 include number 6 Delta State, Bemidji State at 7, West Florida at 8, Ouachita Baptist at 9, and Emporia State. Similar in the AFCA D2 poll, you've got Ferris State and Colorado Mines at the top, Pittsburgh at 3. But the difference here, Ouachita Baptist in D2Football.com is 9. But in the AFCA, Ouachita Baptist comes in at that number 4 spot, followed by Minnesota State, Grand Valley State, and then the West Florida Delta State at 7 and 8 respectively. Those are the GSC members that are in the top 10. Bemidji State at 9 and Harding at 10. Looking further down outside of the top 25, but receiving votes, Valdosta State would in essence be number 26, and also receiving votes West Georgia, 2 teams that we will definitely see moving down this schedule. And looking at West Alabama's schedule, West Alabama will host Delta State next week. October 7, they'll go to West Georgia. October 14, it'll be homecoming here in Livingston. They'll play host to the Argonauts of West Florida. October 28th, we'll make the first trip to Shawan. That one's supposed to kick off at noon. And then the final 2 games there in the regular season, West Alabama will host Valdosta State November 4, and then travel to Rome, Georgia to take on Shorter on November 11. Looking at the rest of Mississippi College's the schedule, they'll go to Shorter next week, and then they will have back-to-back home games as they will host Valdosta State on October the 14th, and then Shawan on October 21, and then their final 3 games will be away, home, away at North Greenville October 28, and then the games in November will be at home. November 4th, they'll host West Florida, and on November 11, they will host Delta State. So lots going on. We'll see if we've got any additional updated scores here across the Gulf South Conference. Delta State right now, 35. Shorter 13, West Florida leading West Georgia 28-7. Still no score reported. Valdosta State, North Greenville, and Shawan fell to Benedict earlier this afternoon, 31-3. We're about 5.5 minutes away from the start of this second half. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll preview the second half. Your station for Tiger football, that's SlyRock.com, and you're watching Flow Sports, proud partner of the Gulf South Conference.
That king cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4th
through Friday, Sean. You can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the Press Box.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they just selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
Calling all parents. Do you have a 10th, 11th, or 12th grade student that's looking for a career path? Make your plans to be at Shelton State's Martin campus in Tuscaloosa, October 5th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Worlds of Work Varsity Career Expo. This will be a fun event geared towards helping students in our area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunities. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info or call 334-310-9511 for information.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First South Farm Credit. First South Farm Credit is ready to meet your needs in Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi with a variety of loan options, from loans for land and country homes to loans for other agricultural purposes. We'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Our mission is to support agriculture and rural communities by providing a steady flow of credit to eligible borrowers in Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. For tonight's UWA game, sponsor First South Farm Credit. Meeting your needs is our top priority. The top priority for the Tigers right now is to continue to play the stingy defense that they have and then just kind of figure out a way to get something sparked with this offense. Tucker Melton, he's led the offense tonight, and he's led them well. It's just they haven't been able to sustain any drives, and they're going to have to be able to capitalize on third down. 0 of 6 in the first half, compared to Mississippi College's 4 of 10, and West Alabama, they haven't been able to sustain any drives, and not being able to keep the chains moving on third down has kind of held them back a little bit. But West Alabama, I know that they've had an opportunity to assess that first half and get back into a little bit of a rhythm. And I know in the back of everybody's mind is the injured Tiger, and trying to keep your thoughts positive with that, but also having to, answer the bell here, so to speak, and play this football game here on Family Day in Livingston. The Tigers make their way back to their sideline, as I will, I'm giving you the daylight and dark play-by-play here from the press box, as I'll have to turn the lights back out in order to eliminate the glare here in Tiger Stadium. But Tigers making their way back to their sideline. West Alabama trailing it here 7-3. It's great to talk to Dr. Melissa Haab pregame on all the things that are going on within the area of student affairs and enrollment management, and all the positives that are coming out of increased enrollment on campus and online. And like she said, if you're considered going to college and you kind of put it off, or you took some time away, West Alabama can work with you and have on-campus and online options. Getting ready to kick it away will be the Choctaws' Ben Pledger, 6'2", 185 sophomore from Jackson, Tennessee, prepped at USJ, University School of Jackson, an area that I'm very familiar with. Spent 12 years there in Jackson. Pledger kicks it away. It'll be end over end. Fielded at the 8. Nalls across the 15, the 20. He's got a little running room, the 25, the 30, the 40, the 45. He had one man to beat, and Pledger was able to trip him up, as the return man for West Alabama, Darius Nelson, he fielded it probably about the 8-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Ben Pledger saved the would-be return as there was a flag on the play. Offside on the kicking team, so that will be enforced after the run. So West Alabama will start first down and 10 from the Choctaws' 49-yard line. So a great return with an extra penalty. West Alabama, Arceneaux back in there, throws. That one almost intercepted by number 3, David Brown. Arceneaux comes in, first down, throwing on first down and in and out of the hands of Brown. 3 wide receiver set, 2 here to the near side. Webb in the backfield. Arceneaux, keeper, gets in behind McDowell, shooting through the offensive line to make the tackle. Is going to be number 11, Zach Hammond, the linebacker, out of Boca Raton, Florida. Tackle for a loss. That's the transfer from FAU as he got back there in a hurry. Arceneaux looks to the sideline. He gets the signs, and he'll bring him to the line. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Handoff. Webb. Nothing going. He bounces it out here to the near side. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, but not much going on as it brings up a 4th down for West Alabama. Now, I've been telling you a little bit about this light situation. Our sports information communications director, Mr. Leighton Williams, got me a lamp. I'm digging this lamp. It's going to make things a lot easier for me here as Trey Sullivan comes in to punt. High spiral. That one's going to be turned over. And it looked like he called for a fair catch. I think the defenders thought that he waved fair catch, V. Williams, and then he took off. That's probably not going to make Coach G very happy. I can see him making his way down to the side official as it looked fairly clear that he waved his arm for a fair catch, but officials saw that differently. We'll see. Now they're getting it squared away. 1st down and 10. Choctaws from their own 7. Just underway here in the second half. Tigers trail 7-3. On the ground for the Choctaws. They'll lose a yard on the play, bringing up 2nd down. Up front for West Alabama, you got the likes of Davonta Jackson, Davanchae Bryant, and Stephen White going to work up front. Davis in the gun. That's going to be Creighton to his left. Low snap. Davis wants to throw. Pressure by West Alabama. That one's going to be batted down. And West Alabama, that looked like Davonta Jackson got a hand on it. A lot of pressure right there by the West Alabama defensive unit as Davis was under duress and had to get rid of it. That brings up 3rd down. 12:38 to go in the 3rd. Choctaws 7, Tigers 3. You're listening to SlyRock.com and following on Flow Sports, a simulcast situation here at West Alabama. Low snap, handoff. Creighton dances around at the line of scrimmage. He works his way out across the 10-yard line out to the 13-yard line, so positive yards on 3rd down, but not enough to move the chains. West Alabama, they will send out the return team. Back to return for the Tigers, it'll be Dearrius Nelson, the sophomore from Huffman High School. In to punt, Michael Shine, the sophomore out of McGill-Tulane. Shine will stand a yard deep in his end zone. He hammers that one. Return man at the 35 across the 40. He'll be tripped up out to the 41. I tell you, Michael Shine is folks, he can punt it. I mean, he absolutely brings it every single time out there. And it's getting an opportunity to see 2 very good punters here as Trey Sullivan. I mean, he can get it done as well. GSC Defensive Player of the Week 2 weeks ago. So if you're a special teams person, the 2 punters tonight have definitely put on a clinic. Spencer Arceneaux, he'll bring out the Tiger offense. McDowell in at the tight end position. Hilbert and Nalls here to the near side. It's going to be Walker to the top side. 1st down and 10 Tigers from their own 42. A reverse, that's going to be Nalls on the keeper. He gets around left end across midfield down to the 45 and slammed to the ground. But a good run and a 1st down by West Alabama as they ran the reverse. And bringing it around was Darius Nalls. Gets it down to the Choctaws' 43-yard line. So 1st down, 10 to go. We hit the 11-15 mark here in the 3rd. Nalls and Hilbert here to the near side. It'll be Walker to the top side. Lone back in the backfield will be West Alabama's Bry Webb, and he puts John Hilbert in motion. Fakes the handoff to Webb. Arceneaux rolls to his right intended receiver, Tyler Walker, in and out of the hands of Walker. Good coverage by number 3. That's David Brown. 2nd down and 10. Tigers from the Choctaw 43. 10:58 to go. Choctaws on top by 4, 7-3. Arceneaux hands off to Webb. Webb fights to get back to the original line of scrimmage. I believe he got there. Tackled by number 98, Bryson Baker, Jr. out of Lake Providence, Louisiana. Webb did make it back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. 3rd down and 10. Gilbert and Nalls, they're here to the near side. Tyler Walker, the lone wide receiver, all the numbers to the top side of the field. West Alabama going left to right on your radio dial. Arceneaux, 3-step drop across the middle to tie it in to McDowell. He makes the catch. He lowers his shoulder. It's a 1st down and then some for West Alabama as McDowell is forced out of bounds at the 28. Cole McDowell, the 6'3 junior out of Lubbock, Texas, with a big West Alabama 1st down. And the Tigers keep inching their way toward the end zone. 10:01 to go. 3rd quarter. Choctaw 7, Tigers 3. 2 wide receiver set. Bry Webb in the backfield. He'll stand to the right of Arceneaux. McDowell in motion. Arceneaux surveys the scene. He's getting pressure. Gets away from one would-be tackler. Get rid of it. And that one will go into the bench of the Choctaws as West Alabama didn't get great contained there as the pressure came from the defense. Arceneaux almost tackled for about a 7-yard loss. He was able to wiggle away and then had to throw it away. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Arceneaux, hands off. Webb dances around. He gets across the 30 to 35, the 25. He gets it down to the 21-yard line. On the tackle, Grant Watts. New personnel up front for West Alabama. That's going to be Jake Buis and Bryce Harley up front. 9:05 to go. 3rd quarter. West Alabama trails by 4. Spencer Arceneaux with 12 on the play clock. 2 wide receivers. McDowell at the tight end. Bry Webb. Arceneaux on the keeper. It's a design keeper. He comes here near side. He tries the stiff arm. But battling through that is David Brown, the defensive back, the redshirt senior out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Good defensive play right there by the veteran Choctaw. So a loss on the play. West Alabama loses about 2 yards on that play. 8:15 to go in the 3rd. It's 4th down and 4. Tigers opt to go for it. They work from the right hash. Arceneaux. 3 wide receivers across the middle. He's trying to go to the would-be receiver. That's Nalls. Nalls ended up on the turf. He thought that it might have been a pass interference. I think their feet maybe got tangled up or he just tripped up, but West Alabama will turn it over. They'll turn it over on downs. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. West Alabama 139 yards of total offense. Tucker Melton 4 of 9 for 43. Spencer Arceneaux 2 of 7. Cameron Davis, the sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee, he'll bring out the Choctaws. He'll have Ron Creighton to his right. 2 wide receivers to the top side of the field. Davis wants to throw. He goes far side. Pass is going to be complete and ridden out of bounds by Mario Nichols. In on the reception, I believe that to be Jacob Stevens. Pickup of 5 on the play. I will say, not having the extra set of eyes in the booth is a little challenging, but fun nonetheless. It's a great football game here between the Choctaws and the Tigers. Hand off to Creighton. He wants to get in behind the tackle. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play, shy of the line to gain. Fans, make sure you're following UWA Athletics on UWAathletics.com. Athletics. 3rd down and 1. Tiger defense is going to try to dial it up. Davis goes under center. Hand off to Creighton. They meet him at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd effort. Creighton will get the 1st down for the Choctaws. The 7th first down of the contest for Mississippi College. 6:20 to go. 3rd quarter. Choctaws have it. 1st down and 10. They work from their own 35-yard line. That's Creighton in the backfield. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Creighton on the ground. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Creighton, 16 carries, 42 yards. Listed 5'11", 204. A very solid back. Comes in averaging 96 yards per contest. Brings up second down. Among the guys in there going to work up front, Michael Sharpley, junior out of Decatur, Alabama. One of those defensive linemen for West Alabama. As Davis is in the gun, it's a low snap. He scoops it off the turf. He wants to go down the sideline. Intended receiver on that far sideline. Well over the head of number 2, Jacob Stevens. Stevens has 3 catches on the afternoon. I guess you could consider that the favorite target, as he's got 3 catches for 14 yards. Choctaws looking at a third down, 8 from their own 37. Tiger fans have signed up for a good one tonight. 7-3 your score with 5 minutes and change to go in the third. Timeout will go to the Choctaws. We're going to take it with them. Your station for Tiger football, that's SlyRock.com, and your Gulf South Conference partner, Flow Sports.
On your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GOCO's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GOCO's.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80 Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
It's a great day for the University of West Alabama Tigers to get vaccinated. Many of the children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic, you've still got time. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Let's do our part and get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Third down and 8. Choctaws from their own 37. Davis, 5-step drop and then some. He's flushed out of the pocket, giving chase as West Alabama. That one's going to be thrown downfield. Pass is going to be complete. What a catch right there. Pass complete to Javier Batiste. Gets it across midfield and enough for a Choctaw first down. It'll be first down and 10 from the West Alabama 48. Hands off to Creighton. Creighton battling. He bounces it out here to the left side. He's got some room. He gets it across the 40 down to the 35. He gets tripped up and will be taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down for the Choctaws. Someone slow to get up for the Tigers. Athletic training staff out there tending to the down Tiger, looking to see who that is. Slow to get up. That's going to be number 5, Jamarcus Smith. Kind of coming to the sideline gingerly, shaken up there, or maybe a cramp or something like that. Another first down for the Choctaws. That's their 10th of the contest. Davis in the gun. Hands off. That's going to be handed off to Williams. Marcus Williams coming in for this series. 5'10" junior out of Donaldsonville, Louisiana. A lot of Louisiana folks on this Mississippi college team. Gains a yard on the play. Does Williams. Williams will remain in. He'll be to the right of Davis. 3 wide receivers, one here to the near side. Williams on the keeper, gets in behind the tackle. Nothing doing. The West Alabama defense surge right there. Number 12, Ishmael Naylor, as well as Shamar Lewis and company in on the stop. 3rd down and 6. Fresh legs coming in for West Alabama. Checking in will be Jamal Ellis. See the video here. Our hype man Ryan Cram's hype video. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. 3rd down and 6 from the 26. Davis, handoff, Williams. Positive yards, but nothing doing. Naylor coming out of that linebacker position, wraps him up. After a short gain, it'll bring up 4th down and about 5. So we'll see if the special team unit comes out. I would think that we would see Ben Pledger, sophomore out of Jackson, Tennessee. Pledger does come on. Long snapper Andrew Studer, South Haven, Mississippi native. 42-yard attempt from the middle of the field. That one's going to get away from the holder. Under pressure, he tries to throw it, and that one's going to be picked off by West Alabama with a return on, as it was a high snap, and the holder, number 15, Houston Smith, trying to throw it downfield. It was picked off by West Alabama, so the Tigers get the turnover, and they will have decent field position as they'll start 1st down and 10 from their own 32. We've got a media timeout. We're going to take it with them here on Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
That King Cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
West Alabama will take over after the turnover. Pass was intercepted by West Alabama's Travon Nunn. The Tigers have it 1st down and 10 from their own 32. 3 wide receivers. It'll be Webb on the carry. Gets it over to the left side. He gets it out across the 40, out to the 43 before he's shoved out of bounds right there at the Choctaw sideline. 1st down on the play for Webb. Melton, hands off. Webb gets it across the 45, out near midfield. He'll get to the 49. He'll gain 6 yards on the play, does Webb. Webb 67 yards on the ground on 18 carries. West Alabama trails at 7-3. We've got a minute 15 to go here in the third. 3 wide receivers. Webb on the carry. He's got room. That's going to be across the 40, the 30. Down to the 25, and West Alabama's Bry Webb, he had a huge hole. Credit the West Alabama offensive line. They gave him a great running lane. He's able to pick up the 1st down and a whole lot more as he gets it all the way down to the Choctaws' 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st down, 10 to go from the Choctaws' 22. We got 45 seconds to go. Melton to Nalls here on the near side, complete down inside the 20. He'll make it all the way down to the 16-yard line. As West Alabama continuing to make progress. 5-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd down. Melton to throw. He wants to go in the end zone. Intended receiver, Darius Nalls, and batted away at the last second. Great defensive play I think that was Trajan Anderson-Watts as he breaks it up. 7 ticks of the clock remain here in the third. West Alabama with a 3rd down and 5. They work from the Choctaws' 16-yard line. Melton, hands off. Brown gets it across the 10, fights his way down to the 5. The ball looks to be on the turf, and the Choctaws say they have it. We'll see what the officials say as flags come in. Antonio Brown worked his way all the way down near the 5, and the ball came out. Then a flag came in during the...
On May 18th, Dr. John Pemberton served the world coach at Jacobs from that to the goal. More than 1 billion servings of our drinks enjoyed in more than 200 companies.
Fumble on the play.
700,000 individuals employed by Coca-Cola.
And that will do it for the third quarter. So we've got 15 minutes of football to play. We'll take a short break. When we come back, the final 15 minutes here on your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
Rob, I know we do the press box every Friday at noon at the Aloha Grill, but man, I eat there all the time even when it's not the press box. I think they got some of the most fresh, best food in town. I can eat the poke bowl. I can get one of those wraps.
Monday through Friday, Sean, you can get the chicken sandwich and, of course, the press box burger. You mentioned the Hawaiian wraps are fantastic. The double meat with rice that Robert Hooksey loves with that teriyaki sauce. Something different all 5 days, Sean, and they're open all the way through 7 p.m., so they can serve you lunch and dinner.
The Aloha Grill, home of the press box.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a student at the University of West Alabama. A cool opportunity I've had here is, as a graphic design major, I was able to enter the competition for the state voter guide cover design, and they selected me as the winner, so I was able to visit in Montgomery with the Secretary of State and meet him and get printed copies of the guide that I designed.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
At Sumter Insurance, we have the best insurance products and the most experienced staff. Come see us today.
The West Alabama Rodeo team, they're going to host the annual UWA Rodeo Showdown next weekend, September 28, 29, and 30 at 7 p.m. each night from the Heinz Spree Rodeo Complex. Also, we'll recognize the 22-23 UWA Women's Rodeo National Championship team, the pre-show. That's going to start at 6 o'clock and the main event at 7 o'clock each night. That's September 28, 29, and 30. For the full schedule, go to UWAathletics.com. We've got 15 minutes to play here in Livingston. Choctaws 7, Tigers 3. And if you wanted a solid football game, Livingston was the place to be tonight. It's been a fairly clean game. Only 4 penalties between these two teams. 3 penalties for the Choctaws for 33 yards. 1 penalty for 5 yards for West Alabama. West Alabama's woes have continued. Not very efficient on third down have been the Tigers. 1 of 9, 6 of 14 for the Choctaws. Tigers with 191 yards total offense, 175 for Mississippi College. Getting the word from my main man, Leighton, that it's an official review, and that's something that we have not always had here in the Gulf South Conference. The league has implemented the review. We've got the review tent at each of the locations. You'll be able to find those whether your team's at home or on the road. It'll be it's about an 8x8 tent, red with the GSC logo, so the officials are down there checking that out. I don't have the privilege of knowing exactly what the review was consisting of, but we'll hear what the official has to say once they get that all sorted out. But Tucker Melton at the quarterback position tonight, 5 of 11 for 48 yards. Spencer Arceneaux, 2 of 7. That combines for 7 of 18. Bry Webb, he's reached the century mark tonight. 20 carries, 108 yards. His long was that 30-yard run. He's averaging 5.4 as the officials look like they've got it sorted out. We'll see if we can hear them from the crowd mic once he delivers that verdict.
The
on the field stand. First down,
Mississippi
Mississippi College.
College said the calling of will stand on the field. That'll be first down for Mississippi College. 15 minutes to play. Mississippi College, they hadn't changed the marker on the sideline. First down and 10. They work from their own 2-yard line. Ron Creighton will be in the backfield, as is Cameron Davis. Still a good crowd on hand here in Livingston. Nothing score after one. 7-3 score at the half. And at the end of 3, we're still looking at 7-3. Choctaw 7, Tigers 3. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to, feels like we're never going to be able to get this fourth quarter started, but they're going to get the ball spotted there. First down, 10 from the 3. Davis, he's going to go under center. I mean, he's literally in the shadow of his own goal post. Hands off, Creighton. He might make a yard gain there out to the 4. They'll spot him at the 5. Travon Nunn in on the stop for West Alabama. He's had a pretty solid night. Second down, 8 to go. Up front for West Alabama, Michael Sharpley, Davanchae Bryant, as well as Davonta Jackson. Davis, hands off. Creighton, left side, nothing doing.
Creighton with the carry.
Leading the charge right there for the Tigers, Davonta Jackson. Third down and 5. Ball is spotted on the 8-yard line. Tiger defense going to work here on third down. In the gun is Davis. He wants to throw on third down. He flings it toward the far sideline. That one will be well over the head of the intended receiver. And that will bring on the special teams unit for both of these teams. I expect to see the punter, Michael Shine. He'll be deep in his own end zone. The return man for West Alabama he'll be on the Choctaw side of the field. His heels are on the 48-yard line. 13:34 to go in the contest. Tigers trail 7-3. Shine. Wobbly spiral fielded by Nalls at the Tiger 42, and he will get no gain on the return. A huge special teams tackle right there by the Choctaws, as the hang time right there for Shine gave his defensive special teams unit time to get up, set up, and make the play. They want the media timeout. We're going to take it with them. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
Calling all parents. Do you have a 10th, 11th, or 12th grade student that's looking for a career path? Make your plans to be at Shelton State's Martin campus in Tuscaloosa October 5th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Worlds of Work Varsity Career Expo. This will be a fun event geared towards helping students in our area become familiar with high demand and high wage career opportunities. There will also be opportunities for the students and parents to win gas cards with a value up to $300. Wow. This is a West Alabama Works event in partnership with business and industry partners across West Alabama. Visit worldsofwork.com for more details and info, or call 334-310-9511 for information.
On your phone or in person, in our showroom or at your home. When it comes to getting your next Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram pre-owned vehicle, the choice is yours. Every Johnson Dodge qualified vehicle comes with a warranty and more. Shop locally from our great selection with prices and payments that'll fit any budget. With an easy financing process, plus choose Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian and get more for your trade with a real offer within minutes. Car buying on your terms. In store or online, your next vehicle is just a click away.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, 13:26. That's all we've got left. Choctaw 7, Tigers 3, as West Alabama has got it first down, 10 to go on their own 43. Tucker Melton fakes the handoff, throws across the middle to Tyler Walker. That's going to be complete for a West Alabama first down and a gain of 12 yards on the play. Tyler Walker, second catch of the night, gets the Tigers for another first down and inside Choctaw territory. 3 wide receivers. Snap. A little high, hands off to Bry Webb. He gets it across the 40, spins down to the 36-yard line. Tackle by number 11, Zach Hammond. 5-yard play. 2nd down and 5. It looks like West Alabama will deploy 3 wide receivers. The tight end, Cole McDowell, will be in there. Melton in the gun. Webb to his right. Pass complete, near side. That's going to be Tyler Walker once again. Melton and Walker with a little bit of rhythm here as the Tigers get another first down. Tigers continuing to move down the field. 12 minutes to go. 12:05 to be exact. Tucker Melton in the gun. Whistles abound as the official retrieved the shoe of one of the Choctaws. Not often that you get to have the official give you your shoe. He got a retread there, and we're ready to go. Melton to throw. Far sideline, pass complete to Nalls at the 15. He'll be forced out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. And West Alabama with another first down. Tucker Melton, just a quick shot to the sideline, far sideline that is. Darius Nalls with a catch. And another West Alabama first down. It'll be, see where they spot him at the 9 or the 10. They're going to spot him at the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Webb on the carry. He'll pick up 5 and some change on first down. Whistles. It looked like the athletic training staff for Mississippi College coming in. One of the Choctaws slow to get up. This afternoon was absolutely gorgeous. I was talking with some folks, and we were standing outside the press box, and not that long ago we were having to endure triple digits, and the thought of some weather that actually felt like it was approaching fall was very comforting as the injured Choctaw has made his way to the sideline. 2nd down and goal. Will work from the 5. Melton in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Webb. Webb wants to bounce out here to the near side. Flags come in. You would have to anticipate that that's probably in the area of a West Alabama hold. As unfortunate as that is, the penalty will go against West Alabama. Melton in the gun. 2nd down and goal from the 14. Melton wants to throw, going for the back of the end zone. Pass is going to be complete for a West Alabama touchdown. A nice pitch and catch right there as Dearrius Nelson was able to get away from his receiver. And Nelson goes in from 14 yards out for West Alabama's first touchdown of the night and their first lead of the night. The Tigers lead it 9-7 with 10:59 to go. Coming in to attempt the PAT, that's going to be Elijah Guyton. Guyton can give West Alabama a 3-point lead if he can get it to go. A good snap and a good hold. Right down the middle, Guyton puts it through the uprights, and West Alabama takes the 10-7 lead. We're going to take a break here on Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com.
In today's world, it's nice to know who you're spending your money with. That's why at GoCo's Exxon stores in Butler, Gilbertown, Silas, Coffeyville, Millry, Chatham, and Sweetwater, they are proud to be American-owned and operated. Stop into one of their stores today for a hot stuffed pizza, for real milkshake, ice cold drinks, snacks. They got everything. They even carry hunting and fishing supplies in most of their stores. Thanks for shopping local with your area GoCos.
At Boone's Pharmacy, your community health mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Demopolis, your community health mart is Boone's Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Boone's Pharmacy, 951 U.S. Highway 80, Health Mart. Taking the time to listen and care.
Hi, this is Joseph Reed with First South Farm Credit in Demopolis, Alabama. In this economy, having a trusted lender with the knowledge and expertise to help navigate your purchase is needed now more than ever. Whether you're buying a piece of hunting land, some farmland to grow crops and cattle, or maybe just a place to relax and enjoy the great outdoors with friends and family, First South can help finance it for you. Find out how First South can help. Give us a call at 334-289-3280 or stop by the office on Highway 80 in Demopolis. First South has been financing farms and land since 1916 and is an equal housing lender.
Livingston Auto Parts has been family owned and operated for over 40 years in downtown Livingston. They've been serving the surrounding area, all the hydraulic hoses, batteries, spark plugs, oil, and belts that keep your vehicle and farm equipment going. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Hey, if they don't stock it, it probably doesn't exist, but I'm sure they can order it for you. Livingston Auto Parts.
West Alabama gets ready to kick it off. It'll be Butchers, end over end, fielded at the 4. Return man out across the 10, the 15, upended at the 20. They'll mark him down at the 24-yard line. Travon Nunn in on the stop for West Alabama. 10:53 to go as the Choctaws will bring their offense out. Davis will be in the gun. He'll have to his left. That's going to be Marcus Williams, the junior. Davis wants to throw downfield. He wants to go far sideline. That one's going to have too much on it. It will go into the Choctaws bench as Davis wanted to get a big chunk there on first down. Not able to convert. It'll bring up second down and 10. Choctaws work from their own 24. Cameron Davis, he'll bring the Choctaws to the line. He'll have two backs in the backfield. He wants to throw, three-step drop, pressure by West Alabama. He throws across the middle, in and out of the hands of number 11, V. Williams. Brings up third down and 10 here as we approach the 10:44 mark. Tigers lead it 10-7. Williams will be in the backfield with Davis. Three wide receivers, two there to the top side, one here to the near side on the numbers. On the numbers, that's going to be V. Williams, the slot man. Three-step drop, pass complete far side. It's going to be enough for a Choctaws first down. Pass complete, Jacob Stevens. Stevens on the afternoon, his fourth catch. He leads the Choctaws with 4. Davis 9 of 18 as they move the chains. It's a first down. 10:20 to go. Tigers on top by 3. Davis hands off. Big hole right there as Williams gets it across midfield, takes it down to the Tiger 44-yard line before he stops. So another Choctaw first down. Inside Tiger territory are the Choctaws. Williams stays in at that halfback position. Williams on to carry. Left side wrestled to the ground. Shamar Lewis and Trayvon Stanford making the stop. That'll bring up second down. 8 to go. A fresh front for West Alabama. Travoris Hatcher along with Davonta Jackson and Davanchae Bryant up front for the Tigers. Williams, he'll be to Davis's left in the three wide receiver set. Sack it down in 8. Davis wants to throw. Intended receiver over near the number. That's going to be B. Williams. He got tripped up. It went over his head and into the Choctaw bench. 8:49, 10-7 your score. Tigers on top here at home. Choctaws, they'll break the huddle. 14 on the play clock. Two wide receivers. Davis wants to throw. That one's complete here near side. First down of the contest. First down and 10 from the Tiger 34. Williams still in it, running back. He gets the handoff, wants to get in behind the tackles. He's going to gain 6 yards on first down. So a 6-yard gain brings it down to the West Alabama 28. Time of possession, 26-26 for the Choctaws, 22-29 for West Alabama. Cameron Davis in the gun. He's got Williams to his right. Davis wants to throw. He wants to go downfield. That one's going to fall incomplete. Intended Javier Batiste in coverage for West Alabama. I believe that was Mario Nichols. Brings up third down and 4 from the West Alabama 28-yard line. Tigers on top by 3. Beautiful night in Livingston and a great crowd here in Tiger Stadium. Cameron Davis in the gun. He hands it off to Williams. Nothing doing there. Up front is a good defensive push. Came from that Tiger defensive line. Leading the charge, Davanchae Bryant and Davonta Jackson. Brings up fourth down and 3. Looks like the Choctaws are going to bring out number 92. That's Ben Pledger. 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Good hold. He's got plenty of leg. Did it go through? No good. Wide right. Pledger had plenty of leg on it, and he pushed it to the right. So West Alabama's defense holds. 6:30 to go. The Tigers are on top, 10-7. West Alabama would love to be able to put together a drive here to not only put points on the board, but also take some of the clock away from the Choctaws. Tucker Melton will be in for West Alabama. Hand off to Webb. He gets across the 30 out to the 35. Webb's going to gain 9 yards on that run. Great blocking up front for that offensive front for West Alabama. 2nd down and 1 to go. West Alabama, they'll work from their own 35. Under 6 minutes to play. Tucker Melton, he'll lead the offense this series. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. That's Walker and Hilbert. Nalls to the top side. Handoff. Webb. Tiger first down and then some. Webb gets it out to the Tiger 41. And then a shove, an apparent shove, as on the ground was Allen Jones Jr., one of the offensive linemen for West Alabama. And I don't know if they said he fell over someone, but it looked like a shove from here. But either way, it's a Tiger first down. We appreciate you listening tonight on SlyRock.com and tuning in on Flow Sports. You couldn't be here in Livingston. It's been a good football game, a pretty clean football game for the most part. 1st down and 10, Tigers from their own 41. Webb gets it out across the 45. He'll wrestle his way down to the 47-yard line. He gains 7 on the play. Clock continuing to roll. 4:45 to go. 10-7 your score in favor of the home team Tigers on a very nice crowd here in Tiger Stadium. Family Day. First conference game at home for the Tigers, and they'll be home next week as they host the Statesmen of Delta State. 5 on the play clock. Man in motion, that's Hilbert. Handoff. That's going to be Webb across midfield down to the 45. The pile continues to move, and West Alabama with another first down. They get it inside the Choctaws territory. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 44. Bry Webb, 26 carries, 156 yards. He's approaching a career high. If he continues to get the football, he might just get there. He had 150 yards on the ground in the effort last week. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Melton, handoff. Webb across the 40, spin move down to the 38-yard line. Bry Webb continuing to pick him up and put him down as our stats continue to update. He gains 5 on 1st down. Checking in for West Alabama is going to be Darius Nelson. He'll be on the top side. Scratch that. That's Chris Benyon. Nelson's here to the near side. So wide receivers, Nelson, Hilbert, and Benyon. Hunter Kilpatrick in at the running back position for West Alabama. Kilpatrick on the carry. He'll take it straight away. He'll gain positive yardage. Kilpatrick, junior out of Florence, Alabama. Timeout. We'll take a short break. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com.
That king cut ribeye at Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's in Livingston just makes my mouth water thinking about it. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's is the South's last old-fashioned steakhouse. They cook them the old-fashioned way. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's open Thursdays and Fridays for lunch from 11 to 1:30. And if you want that famous steak, it's served Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9:30. Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's off I-59 and 20, exit 17, Highway 28 West in Livingston, Alabama. Check out Diamond Jim's and Miss Donna's on Facebook.
Week is the Hall of Fame weekend for West Alabama's James Bonacore, Dion Lacey, Tyreek Hill, and the 23 Women's Rodeo National Championship team. They'll be honored during the contest against Delta State. Kickoff, that's scheduled for 4 o'clock. Get here early, catch the Hall of Fame festivities. And if you can't make it, tune in on Flow Sports, SlyRock.com, or use the SlyRock app. Family Day has been nice here on the campus of West Alabama. Hall of Fame weekend will be equally as nice as we host the Statesmen. 3rd down, 3 to go. Tigers on the 36-yard line. Handoff, Bry Webb. He's got a little bit of running room there on the right side. The ball looks to be on the ground. The officials will halt things and we'll see who has it as they unstack the bodies. The Choctaws come up with the football. A huge play defensively for the Choctaws here with 2:22 to go as the fumble was recovered by Mississippi College. Slow to get up, actually being tended to there by the athletic training staff. A cramp there in the right leg. That's Bry Webb, the ball carrier. But West Alabama turned it over, and that will give the Choctaws the football yard line. Dropping back is Davis. Pass complete. That's going to be complete to V. Williams. A gain of about a half a yard, as there was a lot of pressure by West Alabama. Retreating was Davis. Williams was able to pull it in, but he gains about a yard on the play. Second down, 9 to go. Dropping back to throw. He wants to go downfield, does Davis. That one's going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver looked to be Jacob Stevens. He and the defender got kind of crossed up, but a well underthrown ball right there. Not enough on it there from Cameron Davis. So it's third down and 9. A minute 47 to go. Choctaws look to the sideline. They get the offensive call. Williams will be to Davis's right. 3 wide receiver set. Williams to throw. Pressure by West Alabama. Davis gets away from it, dumps it out to the running back. It'll be a completed pass for what it looks to be a negative play. Pursuit by West Alabama's Davanchae Bryant. Looked like he was going to be able to wrap up Cameron Davis, but he was able to wiggle away. Choctaws call a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. I'm going to see if we can't pull up a couple of scores. We mentioned it earlier. Benedict bested Shawan 31-3. West Florida in the third, up on West Georgia 49-7. And with 7 minutes to go in the contest, Delta State on top of Shorter 56-20. Still no reported score from the Valdosta North Greenville game, but kind of keep an eye on that. This one here in Livingston's been a pretty good one. 10-7 your score. Fourth down. 3 of 5 this year have been the Choctaws on fourth down. It'll be a 3 wide receiver set. Low snap. Davis wants to go across the middle. Pass complete. That'll be to number 4. That's Javier Batiste. Gets it across midfield. 1:25 to go. The ball will be spotted at the West Alabama 48, so a huge fourth down conversion for the Choctaws. Cameron Davis, 3 wide receivers, 1 lone back. He wants to throw. Near side, pass intended. That's going to be Jacob Stevens. That one's going to be incomplete. It'll stop the clock with 64 ticks of the clock to go. Turnover for West Alabama on a drive where they looked like they were going to be able to at least get some points, has given the Choctaws here some life with 64 ticks of the clock to go. Second down and 10 from the Tiger, 48-yard line. Pressure by West Alabama. That one's going to be in and out of the hands of West Alabama's Jamarcus Smith. Pressure by West Alabama. It started up front with the pressure from West Alabama's number 40, Davonta Jackson. Cameron Davis retreating and then throws it in and out of the hands of West Alabama's Jamarcus Smith. Brings up third down and 10, 59 ticks of the clock to go. Cameron Davis, he'll have Marcus Williams to his right. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. False start. I saw it from the wide receiver here near side, Javier Batiste, but I think there was somebody on the interior that moved as well, so that one's going to go against the Choctaws as the officials get together. Got some fans who happen to listen. One of our former vice presidents, Mr. Danny Buckaloo, sent me the final from Valdosta State, 28, North Greenville 3. We appreciate that, sir. So that one's final. Third down and 15. Choctaws work from their own 47. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Davis, he's going to be flushed out. Pressure by West Alabama. That's a sack. West Alabama gets a sack, led by none other than Davonta Jackson and Davanchae Bryant. The big men up front come to work, and a huge play for West Alabama. Another tackle for a loss. 37 ticks of the clock left, and the clock continues to run. 4th down and forever for the Choctaws. Davis steps back, heaves toward the far sideline. That one's going to miss his intended receiver. The intended receiver on the far sideline dove. That's V. Williams. And with that incomplete pass, West Alabama will take over on downs. And that'll do it for the Tigers here with just 18 ticks of the clock left. All they'll have to do is line it up and take a knee. Tucker Melton will lead the offense out there. Tigers will have it. Officially 1st down and 10 from the Choctaw 38. Victory formation for West Alabama as Tucker Melton, he'll slide under center. He'll take the knee, and that'll do it here in Livingston. The happy final. UWA 10, Mississippi College 7. West Alabama will improve their record to 2-2, 1-1 in Gulf South Conference play. Choctaws will fall to 1-3, 0-2 in Gulf South Conference play. Mississippi College next week, they'll go 2 shorter, so they'll have to make the trip to Rome. And next week for West Alabama, they'll host Delta State. That one's scheduled for a 4 p.m. kickoff. Hall of Fame weekend. Let's get that in there real quick before I forget to tell you about it. Hall of Fame weekend. James Bonacore, Dion Lacey, Tyreek Hill, and the 2023 Women's Rodeo National Championship team. They're going to get honored during the game against Delta State. Kickoff is scheduled for 4 o'clock. Get here early, catch the Hall of Fame activities. And if you can't be here, check us out on Flow Sports, SlyRock.com, or the SlyRock app. But we'd love to have you here, and we thank the folks that do tune in on Flow Sports as well as the SlyRock app. We got a lot going on, and a great football game tonight. A night that West Alabama didn't have. It wasn't extremely flashy. After 1 quarter of play, a 0-0 score. At the half, Mississippi College with a 7-3 lead. No score in the third whatsoever. And then West Alabama gets in the end zone for the first time there in the fourth quarter. Gets the 10-7 win here at home. Looking at Mississippi College, Cameron Davis, 13 of 28, 134 yards. Ron Creighton, 18 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. He was held under his per game average of 97. Marcus Williams came in, 8 carries for 25 yards. R.J. Wilson had 4 carries. And then White and Millsap each had a couple carries as well for Mississippi College. Now, the fact that Cameron Davis, 13 of 28 for a $134. I mean, this is a team, they only typically average 10 pass attempts per contest and had only averaged about 29 yards per. So they had a different game plan tonight and came in and actually their offense was led basically by their passing attack. They spread it around to 6 different receivers tonight. Jacob Stevens, 5 catches for 37 yards. He was the favorite. Javier Batiste, 4 catches for 58. And then Jacob Smith, Orion Thompson, V. Williams, and Ron Creighton each had a catch for Mississippi College. Looking at the team statistics, total yards, West Alabama 312, Mississippi College 243. West Alabama 126 in the air, 186 on the ground. For the Choctaws, 134 in the air, 109 on the ground. 5 penalties for Mississippi College, 40 yards total. 2 penalties for West Alabama, and that was 15. Now, I will say this. That's the West Alabama team that I am used to seeing, very disciplined. 2 penalties tonight for 15 yards. Last week had over 110 yards of penalties, so a much bigger improvement from just a week ago. First downs for West Alabama, 15. The Choctaws, 14. Mississippi College, 9 of 20 on third down. In an area where West Alabama really struggled tonight was third down. Only 2 of 11. They did not convert a third down in the first half and converted 2 there in the second half. 1 of 3 on fourth downs for the Choctaws. West Alabama 0 for 1. West Alabama ran 61 total plays to Mississippi College's 68. Average yards per per play there for West Alabama, just over 5, just under 4 for Mississippi College. Looking at time of possession, Mississippi College, no surprise, 32-59, a team that just, typically runs the football a lot, but they threw the ball a lot tonight as well. 26-55. The turnovers almost got away from West Alabama. 3 turnovers on the afternoon for West Alabama, and tackles for a loss. Each team was 7 for a total of 19 yards. Looking at things defensively for these two teams, Chase Rush led all tacklers for Mississippi College with 5. He had a tackle for a loss, and then kind of scanning down, also Scott Burton had a tackle for a loss and included a half sack. West Alabama's Davanchae Bryant, 8 tackles, 7 solos. He had a sack, and he had a very big night. Devontae Jackson also 7 tackles, and he was in on a tackle for a loss and had a breakup. I mean, this defensive unit, you can go through any of these guys, had some pretty big nights. Travon Nunn, 5 tackles. He also had the interception, which was a turning point for West Alabama, kind of gets a spark there. Offensively for the Tigers, we mentioned it, 312 yards of total offense. Tucker Melton, 9 of 15. He had 104 yards in the air. He got the touchdown. Spencer Arceneaux, 2 of 7. So West Alabama completing 50% of their passes tonight, 11 of 22 for $126 and a touchdown. We did have the 1 interception. Bry Webb, what a night for Bry Webb. Coming off of a 150-yard gain last week in the effort there at North Greenville. Bry Webb, 29 carries, 169 yards. He had the 30-yard gallop. He averaged 5.8. I'm trying to get somebody's attention on the outside of the glass there. One of our men's basketball players. Trevor's walking up. They had him working tonight. Also on the ground, Nalls, Brown, Kilpatrick each had a carry. Receivers tonight, 11 catches for 126 yards. Tyler Walker had 3 catches for 46. Had a nice night. Darius Nalls, 3 catches for 28. Dearrius Nelson, 2 catches for 26 yards and a big touchdown. That was a nice one. And then John Hilbert, Cole McDowell, and Antonio Brown each with a catch as well. So the happy final here in Livingston. West Alabama comes out on top 10-7 over the Choctaws of Mississippi College. We had the opportunity to enjoy Family Day. The folks stayed around for a great game, and they got to see the Tigers win. We had an opportunity to talk with Dr. Melissa Haab about the things going on in student affairs and enrollment management. We've had a little bit of it all. For my producer back in the station, Mr. Wayne Grant, as always, this guy is a rock star. Mr. Wayne, we appreciate you. I'm Will Atkinson. Good night, and go Tigers.